let's pull up some calming music. What's this? Why is everything lo-fi? Why is everything lo-fi? That's okay. Why is everything lo-fi? Hi, Kath. Don't use all your data on this. It's 1 AM. Go to sleep! Hi, Angel. Hi, Grim. I've been thinking of rearranging my stream again. The starting soon screen isn't that bad, but like I feel like I could make the crane like you can pick up different characters from like both SMPs. I feel like that'd be fun. Like what if you pick up a little Miraju? Hey, Strawberry. Kath!
Fuck Bezos.
I agree. Thank you for the 6 months. Subscribe with Prime, everyone. Take money from Amazon.
1 AM gang.
Saint! It's 1 AM for you. Everyone go to sleep! Go to sleep! It's Monday tomorrow. Or today for some of you. Sleep is for the weak. Sleep is for the strong. Can I hit you with a sledgehammer? Oh, hit an ISP with a sledgehammer. I don't know what an ISP is. Ice cream, soda, peanut butter. Saw notification you were streaming and I was so confused. Isn't what a stream on Saturday? Yeah, it's cause, yesterday I was having a date. I had planned a date with Virgil and I forgot that I had a stream that night. And I was like, I'm not gonna just stop the date like after like an hour just to stream. So I moved it. It was selfish, but it was a fantastic date. Virgil and I are officially going to move in together this fall. Coming this fall. Freya and Virgil move in together. It's been a long time of like planning and kind of figuring out how things are gonna work out, but we're finally gonna just do it. You're gonna get me, Strawberry? I promise I will not let the streak run out anymore. I will always restore the streak, I promise. There's not too much in the what if thing. I just wanted to kind of like go through that, talk about some things that are upcoming. If you don't want any spoilers at all for the main SMP stuff, leave after I talk about lore updates for the what if server. But yeah, it'll be exciting, you guys. It'll see. I'll have a green screen so I don't reveal what accidentally like face reveal Virgil. It'll be probably in October. We're aiming for October, so around that time I will take like a couple weeks off to get moving. I have to drive across the US. Are we doxing Virgil? No. I told him he should like do a face reveal when I live with him and he was like, no. I have to drive across the US. And then I have to like unpack everything, all of that. And so this is just like temporary so that we can move into another place together. This is like the first go here, then go to where we actually want to be. This just makes things easier because it's just a lot of complicated stuff of like, oh yeah, I have someone else who will be living with me, but she lives across the entire United States. Anyway, I could go on and on about how excited I am. Like, we've been together this year. This November will be 4 years. It feels like it feels like it's been forever and also like no time at all. Anyway, I'm super excited. Virgil is really stressed because he has to do a lot of work to get things ready for me. But I'm excited. Hi, Virgil. Makes hard eyes at you. Okay, I'll stop rambling and gushing about my boyfriend. Let's get started with the the lore. I apologize for my cough. My throat has been killing me today. I don't think I'm sick, but I might be getting sick. Like, the start of getting sick. I'm gonna start coming to What If streams so I can have 2 days of lore week. I should do a whole week where I just stream once a day. Just lore. I gotta start making those YouTube videos about, like, character lore and stuff. I gotta write down some ideas. Okay, let's get started. So, Sprite Olm. Sprite Olm has been left very good gifts, thanks to you all. Another was in the kitchen, but she broke it and organized it before the picture. Did everyone give Sprite Olm flowers? Special go in barrel. You know my answer to that, Freya? Of what? I should totally stream lore for a whole week? I think I'd run out. But maybe we'll do something. Usually the beginning of, like, SMP seasons is where, like, a lot of lore stuff happens, because you have everything going up to the end event. We do have 2 more big events coming up before the end of the SMP. End of the SMP will be either before I go to visit Virgil, which will be next month, so probably not, or after I come back, which would be, like, mid-June. So, probably mid-June. But then you kind of cut into summer a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. So everyone gave Sprite Olm flowers. That's lovely. Sprite Olm deserves lots of flowers. This is, like, weirdly cut off. Hold on. Like, do this. Okay, that's not good either. Okay, that's not good either. Well, maybe. There, that should be fine. That's... yeah, you can read that. Okay. From Blight, we have an entry. We have 2 entries here. Where am I? And Rats. Entry 12. Where am I? I have no clue how long I've been out. I woke up in this strange ship. Oh no. He's lost all his memory. Clearly Earth-based tech because of the Venture. Venture Co. symbols. Oh, this is from... wait, I'm confused. Oh, this is the... because he's, like, going back and forth in time, right? Venture Co. symbols on some of the tools inside. From what information I gathered, there are at least 2 creatures that were on here. The ship is small compared to the size of our town, with a black paint job. I have been running for so long now. I only know of the direction I must go because of a compass I managed to hook onto the base before we managed to set up. If I have to eat another bug, I'm going to lose it. Blight signing off for now. How is he getting these out of wherever he is? Blight is just constantly going through it. Stop dying. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I just got off of work. Like, right at 6 o'clock. So, my voice is also dead from that, from yelling at kids. I have some barley tea right here. I've been obsessed with it, since I came back from Japan. It's like perfect. It's got depth to it. A lot of tea is like either like very sharp, like you got the fruity or the minty or whatever, or it's like very just tea. You got like black tea, green tea, whatever. The barley tea is like, it tastes like barley. It's not sweet. It's not like sour or whatever, savory even. It's just like, it's just there. It is what it is. It's nice. Don't run up the stairs while watching the stream. Please watch where you're going. Be careful. I don't want to get sued. Entry 13, rats. Wait. You know what I gotta play? Rats, we are the rats, celebrating another birthday bash. Okay. I am almost there. I may have took a tumble and ended up stuck in a cave. That's what you're gonna do, Angel, if you're not careful. I'm navigating this maze and I'm sure there's a way out. You're gonna get thrown into the back rooms, Angel. Watch out. It also turns out rats are bigger on this planet. If I have to need another rat, I'll lose it. First bugs, then rats. Blight's signing off for now. It's so over. You have food poisoning? Pomu, you are always going through it. Are you okay? Yeah, chug some charcoal or something. Oh, you poor thing. Well, I'm about to read this. Let me add the warnings to my stream. We got... Well, I'm not promoting it. Discussions of illegal drugs. I think that's fine. Violent? Yeah, sure. Violence. Oh, no. If you're, like, allergic, that would suck. Okay, wait. It's just explicit themes. What themes do we have here? I don't think we have politics or anything. Sexual themes? Okay. No gambling. I'm not using drugs or promoting them, so I think that's fine. Okay, wait, what is, Okay, not branded or anything. We're good. We're good. Alright, we're gonna read this. If you are uncomfortable with any of the topics, you know, with alcohol... Excuse me, Kath? If you're uncomfortable with any of those topics, you can leave and come back in about 10-15 minutes. Let me turn on the filters so you guys aren't blinded. I don't like that it's off center, but it is what it is. I've been blocked again. That's so rude. I met Kate Woodrow 8 months into my solo endeavors as a kill-for-hire bounty hunter. She was rough around the edges and hardly the type to make friends, much less keep them. If she managed to stay in contact with anyone, friends would not be the word I'd use. It started as a job like any other, seated at the grimy counter inside the Crimson Talon. The whole place often reeked of stale beer and bad decisions. I was 2 pints deep when Suzanne Barker, the owner and only bartender that night, was making her usual rounds. Sorry. I really like the bartender in this story. You'll see. I was gonna ask you to play this Cells rap at the end of the stream that I listened to. Please send it to me. I would love to play that as the end of the stream. It's not coming back at all? Oh, that's so sad. Next time. Next time. If it comes back and, like, you get it up by Tuesday, I'll drop it in at the end of Lore Tuesday. Or... I don't know if I'll have a lore stream this Saturday because we have something going on. Yeah, Lore Tuesday might also have... We'll see, we'll see. Also, I'm not jumping on the server tonight. The What If server has nothing going on. And Virgil I have to discuss some things, because, like, we haven't finished the mission, so that's gonna keep going for a while. Anyway. With trained precision, she slid an arm's length of beers to the patrons across from me at the bar top. Her hair was pulled back into a messy silver bun, and her synthetic green eyes glowed unmistakably in the dim artificial light. She wore a white-collared shirt rolled up to her forearm, which is barely showing her defined muscles underneath. Okay, I gotta stop. I will show it at the end of the stream. We will party it out. Black suspenders cinched the shirt in place, and her fingers were adorned with huge rings. Who is that? Oh, you can't see. Someone, Anonymous Beaver is in here. Huge rings that occasionally clinked against the glasses as she slid them to their respective parties. She had authority over this area, and used it at her discretion. While she was kind, she was not the person you would want to turn down or make an enemy of. Suzanne was also never much for eye contact when she needed something, and this something I could already tell I wouldn't enjoy. Virgil, you're losing a prey to women. Fictional women. Not real women. Fictional women. And fictional people. All of the above. No, he's not losing... whatever. I'm joking! I'm joking! Always a pleasure to see your bright and shining face, she said with a tone that was more sarcastic than it was sincere. I visibly frowned and bit the inside of my cheek, eyes focused only on the nearly empty glass in front of me. Blah, 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 blah. So you're gonna tell me what it is this time? My mind wandered through all of the scenarios, each one worse than the last. The last time she'd asked for a favor, she wanted me to take out 3 pirates, who all had wives and children on site. Of course, I said yes anyway. Suzanne wasn't someone who took no very well. Not that I said no to much of anything these days. Still, the pit in my stomach had only grown larger since then. There's a girl. Suzanne's words piqued my interest. I looked up at her, catching the smug grin playing on her lips. I rolled my eyes, bracing myself for yet another matchmaking attempt. The conversation was already on the verge of becoming something I'd regret. I know what you're thinking, and no, I'm not setting you up, she continued, sensing my frustration. She's got intelligence on an operation we've been trying to stop for ages. They're smuggling drugs into our system, and it's ending up on my streets. Her voice dripped with disdain as she spit into an empty mug and began to wipe it down with a rag. Then what's the catch? I asked, expectedly. Her eyes met mine, the tone shifting to something far more serious. I want you two to work together, she said, her gaze steady. And I know that's not something you're particularly known for. The good news is, neither is she. Her attention was quickly taken by a rowdy customer across the bar. It didn't look like that was going to end well. Just as I was about to get up and leave, the faint squeal of a rusted swivel chair caught my attention. Hey there, beautiful. Mind if I buy you a drink? Her hair was tossed haphazardly over her face, set in twists that adorned her shoulders. A single eye patch covered one of her eyes, while the other gleamed a deep shade of brown, almost black. Her body, marked by various scars, told stories of a life hard lived. She wore a bone necklace over a beat-up black t-shirt, partially concealed by an open floral red button-up. This girl might be my type of trouble. Well, what'll it be, sweetheart? I barely registered her words. Ever since Evereska's death, I had developed the habit of zoning out, especially in places like this. Every woman, every conversation seemed to trigger memories I was trying to drown. One drink won't hurt, she said, with a grin that... One drink won't hurt, she said with a grin that held a hint of mischief. I'll take a whiskey straight on the rocks, I smiled warmly, appreciating the straightforwardness. I liked my liquor like I liked my women. Hard to swallow. Though my... Sorry. Though my recent attempts at relationships had been fleeting at best. A series of one-night stands, each as empty and hollow as the last. I expected nothing less. Her voice was a bit teasing and hinted at something else I couldn't quite put my finger on at the time. With a simple gesture, Suzanne appeared, swiftly and gracefully serving us our drinks before disappearing into the back. It struck me as odd that Suzanne hadn't even asked for this woman's order. She was always more attentive to new customers, as the job required, but I chalked it up to my lack of awareness lately and downed the glass. Wow, you took that like a champ, the woman grinned and patted me on the back. While meant to be flattering, I instinctively winced at the touch and tried my best to mask it with a half-hearted attempt at making small talk. You come here often? I cringed at the sentence. I was curious as to why I had never seen her here, and the way she and Suzanne interacted suggested some familiarity. I prefer different circles. You, on the other hand, seem to have made yourself out to be quite the regular. She was presumptuous and bold, which on a normal night might set me off. I'd made quite a scene in here on more than one occasion. Suzanne always understood, and at worst gave me a stern talking to. Yet something about this woman felt safe, like she'd already seen it all, and she wasn't fazed by my habits. That, or she simply didn't care. I almost said shrimply. That, or she shrimply didn't care. Yeah, I suppose you're right, I muttered. I can tell you know Suzanne, though, so what's the deal? Her face seemed to fall at those words. She liked the little game we were playing, but it was quickly reaching its end. Before she had a chance to answer, Suzanne was back and butting in quickly. Well, darlin', Kate here is our intel. I wanted to give you all a chance to get to know each other a bit before we discussed strategy. It all seemed to click as Suzanne unfolded a map and placed a bag full of various supplies on the counter. The patrons around us were either too drunk or too distracted to pay attention, something Suzanne knew well. The plan is simple. You two are going to be taking care of a known drug cartel. I want everything to be as clean as possible. No unnecessary casualties. You got that? Her words, directed primarily at me, seemed to carry more weight for Kate, who shrugged with a sigh of resignation. Suzanne went on, and I want all of their product destroyed. No keepsakes. Got it? While this was nothing new to me, Kate seemed a bit on edge. She nodded, though I could see the uncertainty in her eyes. Suzanne then pointed to a small building at the center of the map. This is where the Baron is located. We don't know much about him other than his name and the fact that he runs the whole operation. Her hand gestured towards Kate as she spoke. Kate here will be guiding you through the facility as you both will be posing as one of their packers. Kate was an opportunist. That much was now clear to me. I probably should not trust her, but what did I have to lose? I'll relay more details as we get closer to the departure date. I'll ping you when the time comes, Suzanne concluded. Sounds good to me, Kate grinned, her expression widening into something almost too bright to be sincere. If you need me before then, I'll be down at the Cyber House. The Cyber House was a local strip club with exclusively strippers who all adorned cybernetic enhancements. Amelia, no! Amelia, no! You're gonna become a stripper! I avoided it at all costs when sober. It reminded me too much of her. Oh, that's true. This is after, Evereska's death. Just as I was about to head home, Suzanne stopped me and grabbed my arm. Hey, before you go, be nice to Kate. She's doing what she can. You're both lost in your own ways. Just go easy on her, okay? I nodded and as she released my arm, I gave Suzanne one final glance and stumbled out towards the door. Cyber strippers? Oh no. It's over. Wonderful. Can't wait to see what happens next. Alright. There's not much else that's gone on in lore updates. Love a woman with iron mostly, because I have a deficiency! Wait, that's such a good pickup line. Alright, let me mark this as no more significant profanity. Any of that. We're good now. We're a clean stream now. It was good tea. I need to take out the tea bag, but I have nothing to grab it with. Aha! Oh, we got a little bit of an update. from Kath. This is something that she's been working on for a really long time, and I'm so excited. Hee hee hee. Had a buddy load the site and grab a screenshot. I'm so excited. I'm gonna react with a fire emoji. Alright. Oh yeah, so okay, if you don't want any spoilers for what's gonna happen on the main SMP, get out of here. If you're okay with I'm not gonna spoil anything like story-wise, just events-wise. I wanna tell you kind of some things that are coming up. So we have 2 major events coming up for the end of season 5. One is gonna be this weekend. Probably this Saturday. Don't know what time yet. I will set it up. And that is going to be a fight. It's been kind of hinted at a little bit. But yeah, there is going to be that. And then there's going to be another larger fight at the very end of the SMP. Basically, that one is going to be like big boss fight, final thing. Some lore stuff happens. We go around the SMP and spectator, take pictures, use fireworks, celebrate all that. End of season 5. Is it the new mission? Okay, it was because I thought people had already finished the mission. Y'all haven't. You gotta put the reactors at all 3 of the things. Unless it already has been. In that case, maybe. I can move it back to like this Sunday or something. Oh yeah, Grim, you already know everything. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about the main SMP. 2 fights. Yeah, y'all need to finish the mission first. Alright, let's, I think this is the cells. Okay, before we listen to this, I gotta turn this off. This is gonna be our final thing before I end the stream. It was a short one today.
Today's the day we're gonna learn about the cell. If I teach it okay, you'll know it very well. So listen up, 6th graders, no room left for haters. Let's talk about the building blocks of life, cells that make us.
Cells, they're made of organelles. Try to pull a fast when the cytoplasm gels. The nucleus takes over, controlling everything. The party don't stop till the membrane box is seen. Inside the vacuole, we can float around for hours. Running around with chloroplasts, loving sunlight showers. Cells, they're made of organelles.
Cells, they're made of organelles.
First, there's 2 different types. Animal and plant cells that make up all life. The little things that make up microscopic cells. The main structures, we call them organelles. Now let's break it down and get some information.
I haven't thought about this for about a decade.
Cells, they're made of organelles. Try to pull it fast when the cytoplasm gels.
Ooh!
The nucleus takes over, controlling everything. The party don't stop till the membrane box is seen. Inside the vacuole, we can float around for hours. Running around with chloroplasts, loving sunlight showers. Cells,
They're made of organelles.
The cell membrane is a border patrol. Who can cross over? The membrane lets them know. The gooey stuff inside is called the cytoplasm. It holds the organelles. Don't worry, plasm has them.
Where's the mitochondria?
Big brain. The nucleus surrounded by nuclear membrane. Don't forget the vacuole is filled up with water. It's a basic need for life when the rap keeps getting hotter.
Cells,
They're made of organelles. So we pull it fast when the cytoplasm gels.
The nucleus takes over, controlling everything. The party don't stop till the membrane box is seen. Inside the vacuole, we can float around for hours. Running around with chloroplasts, loving sunlight showers.
Cells, they're made of organelles. I love that part.
The mitochondria is something every cell needs. Breaking down the food and releasing energy. There's a place inside the cell where chemicals are stored. The
Dude,
bodies
I would love to make this as my job. Making like songs for teachers to play in class. They're made of organelles. Pull it fast when the cytoplasm gels. Nucleus takes over, controlling everything. The party don't stop. The membrane rock. Yeah. We can float around for hours. This is chloroplasts. Love and sunlight showers. Cells. They're made of organelles. Hell yeah. How long is this? Okay, it's like 30 seconds.
CHLORO. Plast.
Wait, that went hard! CHR. Oh, plast. We gotta play that again. CHR. Plast. I can't spell.
Photosynthesize and filled with chlorophyll. They hit the cell club, running up a high bill.
Cells, they're made of organelles. Sing it with me! Fast when the cytoplasm gels. Nucleus takes over, controlling everything. Party don't stop till the membrane blocks the scene. Then the vacuole, we can float around for hours. Run with the chloroplast, sunlight showers. Cells, they're made of organelles. That's fire. I love that. That's so good. Okay. I'll see you all next week, I guess. I like it because it's funny and because it goes hard. Thank you. I probably deserve that. Stop bonking me! I'm ending the stream now. You don't want to waste your doubloons. I still have them as doubloons. I need to change them to something else. Maybe. Stop bonking me. That is rude. Okay, bye! Bye!